And going away from there, Jesus withdrew to the district of Tyre and Sidon, and behold, a Canaanite woman from that region coming out cried out, saying, Have mercy on me, O Lord, Son of David. My daughter is severely possessed by a demon. But he did not answer her a word. And his disciples coming to beg him, saying, Send her away, for she is crying after us. And answering, he said, I was sent only to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. But she came and did him homage, saying, Lord, help me. And answering, he said, It is not good to take the bread of the children and throw it to the little dogs. But she said, Yes, Lord. Yet even the little dogs eat the crumbs that fall from the table of their lords. Then answering, Jesus said to her, O woman, great is your faith. Be it done for you as you wish. And her daughter was healed from that hour. Good morning. Welcome to a short biblical reflection, the Gospel reading from the Gospel according to Matthew chapter 15, verses 21 up to 28. It is about the great faith of this Canaanite woman. The Gospel reading for the 20th Sunday in Ordinary Time, Year A. This Canaanite woman recognizes in Jesus not only a human person, but something more, because she, a part of making this term "O Lord," which could be also understood very generally, just as any title respect to any person, but it is followed by the messianic title Son of David. Therefore, consequently, this verb, which we had already also in the Gospel reading last Sunday, in the story of Jesus walking on the water, where it was translated in the sense to do homage. I translated it here also in the same way, but in mind we can keep that it could be also translated more literally to worship him. She worshiped him because she believed that Jesus could do it. Therefore, her great faith is stressed at the end. O woman, great is your faith. And that fact is also more striking, as already I mentioned last time, because in the previous chapter, the Gospel reading for the last Sunday, when Jesus was walking on the water, the disciples, firstly Peter, but in the braces also all other disciples, they demonstrated, they showed that they have little faith. We should also pay attention to the flow of the story. At the beginning, we have this request that the woman presents to Jesus, but in verse 23 we read, but he did not answer her a word. Then is about the disciples which are coming to Jesus and asking him to send her away because she is crying after them. And then Jesus answers them with these words, I was sent only to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. And then from verse 25 resumes the dialogue between this woman and Jesus, where also there is play on these words between the children, the descendants of Israelites, and the little dogs, the term applied to this woman and all pagan people. Let us see the biblical context. I have chosen the three texts from the Gospel according to Matthew, the prior stories to our Gospel reading in the chapter 15. In chapter 10, when Jesus is sending the 12, the apostles, on the mission, he gives them the following instruction. Go nowhere among the Gentiles and enter no town of the Samaritans, but go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. In chapter 8, we have the healing story of the centurion's servant, stressing the words of Jesus in verses 10 up to 12. Truly I tell you, in no one in Israel have I found such faith. I tell you, many will come from the east and west and will eat with Abraham and Isaac and Jacob in the kingdom of heaven, while the heirs of the kingdom will be thrown into the outer darkness, where there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. In chapter 3, John the Baptist addresses the following words to the Pharisees and Sadducees who were coming to be baptized by him. You brood of vipers, who warn you to flee from the wrath to come. Bear fruit that befits repentance, and do not presume to say to yourself, we have Abraham as our father. For I tell you, God is able from these stones to raise up children to Abraham. In the light of the quoted texts, we can understand better this saying in the middle of our text, the words which Jesus is addressing to the disciples who are asking him to send away this Canaanite woman, that he was sent only to the lost sheep of the house Israel. The disciples should open now more widely their eyes and to see in this Canaanite woman that she has also faith, like Abraham in the scriptures called the father of faith, so she also strongly believes, and as similarly in the centurion story, his faith was praised, that Jesus could not find such great faith in Israel. So this Canaanite woman is another person which is also a pagan person which is praised in comparison to this little faith of the disciples which we had in the preceding story last Sunday when Jesus was walking on the water. And also the text of the healing story of the centurion servants, as well also the words which John the Baptist addresses to Pharisees and to the Sadducees, to have a share with Abraham, with Isaac and Jacob. It is not just simply by flesh to inherit it, but by faith, and this woman demonstrates it. I would like to wish you a nice day, a nice reflection on this gospel reading. By the way, you may also compare on my channel my explanation, which I did 3 years ago, but I took a completely different road. God bless you.